Hey Poke fans, welcome back to Visionelli, striving for originality. Before we start, I'd like to say something. This list will only comprise of real Pokemon games and none of the fake ones Liquid Game Freak has released in recent times. Starting off this list in dead last we have Generation 3. Hoenn has never stood out to me and the starters always felt underwhelming. It's my least favorite Pokemon generation in terms of plot, world design, Pokemon selection, music, and graphics. Anytime I think about replaying Pokemon games, Gen 3 is never in consideration. Next off on this list is Gen 4. It's slow, repetitive, boring, but nostalgic. I don't really have much to say about it. So, on to the next one. Gen 7. While I don't hate Gen 7, one could say it isn't in my good graces. These games came out right after I became homeschooled, so I didn't have any friends to explore Alola with. I liked the starters, but the music always seemed unremarkable and gave me headaches. It was to the point that I had to play this game without sound. I do plan on replaying both Moon and Ultra Moon in the near future, so it is possible my opinions will change soon. Gen 2. I love Gen 2, but there's a reason why it's not higher. I believe I only like Gen 2 for nostalgia, as it was my second most played Pokemon game growing up, and somehow became my most played Pokemon generation ever. How that happened is for a future video. Johto has a nice map design, good music, and starters I love. The graphics in both the original and Heart Gold and Soul Silver have a very familiar feel to them, and I have countless memories exploring Johto and Kanto. The only issues I have with Gen 2 are 1. I've played it to the point that there's nothing left for me to discover, and 2. The originals are extremely easy, with the rare candy dupes and every Elite Four member having tackle on all their Pokemon. It just doesn't pose the challenge it did when I was a child. Gen 6 is unfinished, yet good soundtrack, good Pokemon, and good memories. I recently replayed Pokemon X and fell in love with it all over again. I used a team of Pokemon named after towns from Final Fantasy games. Let me know in the comments down below how many of these towns you recognize. Generation 1, the generation that started it all, and the home of Alakazam, the greatest Pokemon ever. While these games are simple, they have a lot of heart and soul. The iconic selection of Pokemon, amazing plot depth, and a starter selection that includes the legendary Squirtle are all reasons why it's my second favorite generation. Generation 5. I never played much of Pokemon Black and White while growing up. Heck, I didn't even play them until after I played X and Y. Generation 5 is this high because of my first Pokemon game, Pokemon White 2. In my humblest opinion, this is the greatest Pokemon game, and that's irrefutable. I spent countless hours playing this game, whether it be on road trips, staying home from school sick, or even while on a plane. That's all guys, thanks for watching. And today, I'd like to start doing a question of the day. So let's start with this. If you could kill any one person, who would it be and why? My answer is, the King of Vampires, Dracula. His cold demeanor, disgusting experiments, and evil doings need to be put to a stop. And I'll be the one to slay this bat with my Morning Star and the power of the Ripple. I'm on overdrive!